Whatever you are, be a good one. The best way to predict your future is to create it. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. I am a firm believer in the people. If given the truth, they can be depended upon to meet any national crisis. I walk slowly, but I never walk backward. Character is like a tree and reputation like its shadow. The shadow is what we think of it. The tree is the real thing. The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. The ballot is stronger than the bullet. The best way to destroy an enemy is to make him a friend. I don't like that man. I must get to know him better. It in surety, probability that we may fail in the struggle ought not to deter us from the support of a cause we believe to be just. I do the very best I know how, the very best I can, and I mean to keep doing so until the end. The better part of one's life consists of his friendships. Most folks are about as happy as they make up their minds to be. You can fool all the people some of the time, and some of the people all the time, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. No man is good enough to govern another man without the other's consent. I've always found that mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. I am a slow walker, but I never walk back. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. When I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. That's my religion. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live up to what light I have. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves. The best thing about future is that it only comes one day at a time. The dogmas of the quiet past are inadequate to the stormy present. Let us have faith that right makes might. With malice toward none, with charity for all. The best way to get a bad law repealed is to enforce it strictly. Adhere to your purpose, and you will soon feel as well as you ever did. The philosophy of the schoolroom in one generation will be the philosophy of government in the next. I'm a slow walker, but I never walk back. I am not concerned that you have fallen. I am concerned that you arise. I can make more generals, but horses cost money. I don't think much of a man who is not wiser today than he was yesterday. What books serve to show a man that those original thoughts of his aren't very new at all. I have always found that mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. In great contests, each party claims to act in accordance with the will of God. Both may be, and one must be. The best way to get a bad law repealed is to enforce it strictly. Enforce it. For the time come upon every public man when it is best for him to keep his lips closed. The things I want to know are in books. My best friend is the man who'll get me a book I ain't read. I don't know who my grandfather was. I am much more concerned to know what his grandson will be. Those who look for the bad in people will surely find it. My concern is not whether God is on our side. My greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. My dream is of a place and a time where America will once again be seen as the last best hope of earth. The people will save their government if the government itself will allow them. I hope I have met your request for 50 quotes attributed to Abraham Lincoln. These quotes encompass a range of topics and themes, reflecting the wisdom and insights of one of America's most revered presidents.